Venezuelan corn cakes sizzle on the grills at the San Roque food park in Bogotá, a home away from home for nostalgic Venezuelan refugees. Now also a space to share the disappointment with the outcome of Sunday's presidential vote. The election authority declared Nicolas Maduro the winner, a result disputed by the opposition, leading to widespread protests.
I haven't slept for 2 nights. I'm so anxious. I hope we'll find a way out because I know what Maduro is capable of and I fear a lot of people will be killed. I worry about my family.
Hene, who has lived in Colombia for 5 years, has no doubt Maduro stole the election.
It wasn't fraud, it was super fraud. Absolutely everyone, the whole world knows it.
Many of the more than 7 million Venezuelans who fled the economic collapse now call Bogotá home. Some say they thought the election was their last chance to unseat Maduro, who's been in power for a decade.
I really hope the government would recognize the results this time because everybody went the extra mile to show they wanted him out. A lot of people, barred from voting, made huge sacrifices to go to Venezuela to vote.
Many here hoped that a political change in Venezuela would have allowed them to return back to their families. Instead, they now fear that if Maduro stays in power, it will stoke a new wave of migration.
Polls suggest a quarter of the remaining population in Venezuela is considering leaving, at a time when Latin American countries are erecting barriers to restrict refugees and asylum seekers.
This is worrisome. Consider the situation at the Darien Gap. The new Panamanian government is promising to close the border and deport migrants. In the past year, we've seen the region moving away from integration towards containment. But this won't stop migration, it will only make it more dangerous.
But back at San Roque, Ene is convinced Venezuelans will get rid of the president.
This time it will be different because the people can't take it anymore. They've driven us to misery, but we will prevail.
What is clear is that among these migrants, the hunger for democratic change appears as powerful as Maduro's desire to remain in power. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogotá.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.